All right, how we all doing? BL fam, B Slimless fam. This is the first live. We got the London session among us. My voice is kind of here right now. So who do we have on the live? This is the very first live on the channel. We're doing the London session. Yo, what is up, one guy? How was your New Year's? How was your New Year's? How was your time? Thomas, how we doing? Happy New Year, brother. All right, guys, let's get this. So we got our new schedule. We got our new schedule here. We're trading London, we're trading New York, and we're trading Tokyo. I'm taking over every single spot. Starfire, what is up? Guys, my voice is still recovering. So we are going to hit this from all angles every day. Relaxing Sound Alpha, how are you? Esme, how are you? Happy New Year. Sinister Scalper, what is sleep, fam? Let's go. We are back, baby. Trading session, London. All right, guys, so let me ask you all a question. Can y'all hit that like and get us trending in the United Kingdom and in the Sydney time? Well, United Kingdom, sorry. What time is it in Australia right now? Is it? Okay, forget what I said. United Kingdom, all right? I'm still trying to get used to all the time zones at this point. Guys, we're going to be doing this 3 times a week. It is 2 a.m. where I am right now. 2 a.m. Okay, top of the hour, fam. I'm shorting Bitcoin, just so y'all know. Top of the hour, I am shorting Bitcoin, okay? Why, I'll tell you guys in a minute, but I'm shorting Bitcoin. This is actually one of my favorite trading sessions, London. I'm going to tell you guys why. Because London, sorry, I'm getting my trade set up here. London is all about manipulation or distribution. London does not really accumulate. Tokyo accumulates. New York sometimes accumulates. London is a manipulation area or a distribution. Now we're going to go to the 5-minute time frame. BTC short, awesome. We're going to go to the 5-minute time frame here, and I'll show you guys why I am in a short. And then my second question is, what do you guys think New York is going to do? Been in BTC short for almost 24 hours. Joey Sawyer, what is up? What did you guys do on New Year's, fam? Again, guys, if you notice I'm not live, it is because of the trading day. If the market is not open, we're not going live. There's no point of going live when the market is not open. The real money is not there. We do go live on Sunday, but we're going to be doing the London session Sunday, right? So again, if you guys are looking for the time zones where I'm live, it is on the bottom of the screen right now, and we are absolutely taking over the internet. Hit that like button. Join on Twitch, and I am in a Bitcoin short. I'm going to tell you guys why right now. So, my voice should be recovered a bit. I had a couple days to recover. Honestly, I probably would have went live last night, New Year's, guys, just for fun, but my voice was shot, okay? So make sure you guys are joining bslimos.com to find the lowdown here. Okay, so London, guys. London is where you make all your money, or New York. Tokyo, you don't make much money on Tokyo. I'm going to tell you why. because Tokyo is either accumulation or distribution. But you're going to notice Tokyo ranges a lot. And Tokyo is not actually even open right now. One guy, Chiliz, yeah, I wouldn't try to short that. Chiliz is actually hitting our take profit, I believe. I got out of Chiliz way too early. I'd probably made 20 grand on Chiliz if I would have held it. Yeah, Chiliz is 4.6. Chiliz is unbelievable. Chiliz broke out, guys, right? So we'll go over Chiliz. But here you can see on the RSI, guys. Shout out if you're new into the London session. Welcome to the community. Stay, subscribe. This is going to be the top of the top. I'm covering every single session, guys. Every session. All right, but here we go. So we've got 3 points of resistance here at the top. We keep hitting, we keep forming lower highs on the RSI. Second is, if you look from the area to right here to the bottom, we hit the top. Typically, when you hit the top, guys, you're going to hit the bottom. Okay? Michael Chapman, what is up, fam? EK in the house, how we doing? The other thing is, the 4 hour is almost overbought here. Our bands are just ranging. Okay? Ranging. London officially opens up in 10 minutes, guys. 10 minutes, expect some volume into London. Now, here's the deal. Everybody listen up, okay? We haven't broken the channel on Bitcoin. Guys, I don't see us breaking. The daily's very, very overbought. The 18 hours, very, very overbought. On this particular trade, I'm on 15x because we're pretty topped out. So, again, 18-hour, guys, very overbought. Look at your Bollinger Bands. This is insane. Your Bollinger Bands are as thin as they can go, okay? Where's the last time we had this thin of Bollinger Bands right here? Let's see. We got kind of right here. I don't know. There was a move right here. I'm trying to see on the 18 here. No, not really. But you're overbought in the daily and your Bollinger Bands are tightening, fam. You know what this means. This means a big move is coming, okay? I'm not saying a pump is coming. I'm not saying a dump is coming. But what I am saying is look at your daily. Look at your 18-hour. Now look at your 4-hour, okay? Your 4-hour has been ranging for quite a bit, going up and down, up and down. The only thing I don't like about this 4-hour here is the fact that you haven't hit the top of the RSI. But the 15-minute gives me enough data saying that New York is going to dump. New York is open tomorrow. Can somebody confirm New York is open tomorrow? I believe it is. I think I looked this up earlier and it was. It is just not Tokyo. Yeah, New York is open tomorrow. So if New York is open tomorrow, guys, it's probably going to be a drop because now look at your RSI. It broke the trend here. And the reason I'm looking at my RSI is pretty tapped out, right? It broke the trend. Well, here was your trend. So it technically did not break the trend on price action. But if you're looking from right here to right here, it most definitely, we should drop at least to about 88.3 in the London session, okay? If we break this trend right here, we come all the way down to 87.9 in that area, okay? Now we're in this channel here, we got to break this little 5 minute. If you're not in a Bitcoin short or you want a dollar cost average, you dollar cost average on the 5 minute break here. But the bottom, the short-term bottom, and is where I'd be looking at taking profit on my Bitcoin long in the shorter term, would be right here, about 88,300, okay? 88,300 is a really, really good area to take profit. If you're going to bed, if you're going to bed, guys, and we hit 88,300, then that's essentially where you want to set your stop loss and profit. I would be getting out here into New York because I'm not sure if New York's going to manipulate. We don't know what Tokyo did. And in AMD, we need to normally know what Tokyo does. So I don't trust the market, but I know we're at top resistance for sure. So if that is the case here, we know London, well, we don't know what London's doing yet. London is open in 10 minutes. Okay, we have a little tweezer reversal here in the London session forming. Little tweezer reversal in the London session forming right here, guys, all right? So all right, I just set my stop loss and I just set my stop loss here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, stop loss is set in profit, or I mean stop loss is set in general. And I'm going to go do the same on my other MXC account here, my funded account. Give me a minute. How's everyone doing tonight, though, guys? Y'all awake? AVAX short is cruising. My take profit in the shorter term is going to be about 88.3. 88.322. But my stop loss is going to be about 89,500. I'm going to see what it does in this channel, right? We are still in a little bit of an uptrend here on the 5 minute, which is fine. I'll look at the AVAX short in a minute here. I'm just going to go look at my liquidity gaps here on Bitcoin. So we could tap this area around 89,300. We definitely can. But we keep on rejecting this high. There is a possibility we tap 89,200. But again, this is a range. As long as Bitcoin doesn't break 89,300, I'm fine. I mean, 89.5 or 89.6, because that's a really big fair value gap right there too, right? Kate's, what is up? Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Michael. Happy New Year, one guy. Relaxing sounds, Alpha. Sinster Scalper, I'm going to look at your AVAX short in a minute here. EK, everybody for coming on the live at 2 a.m. in the morning. What is happening? You guys are beasts, man. Holy, you guys are wicked. You guys are legendary. Appreciate y'all for making my first live pop off already. Okay, so AVAX short. Let's take a look at the, oh, beautiful short. Shout out to Norway. Thomas, I appreciate you, brother. Look at that. Sinster, where did you get into the AVAX short? I would almost be taking this AVAX short as well, guys. This is a beautiful short. 5x, 3x. You're making money. Look at that. Bang. Where do I get that indicator? Honestly, I wish I could tell you. I have no idea. I was looking for a thing. It was on a Black Friday sale. I tried it. It was an ad because not everything is 100% correct. I just needed an area where it could show my major buys and major sells without opening up big bookmap, and I could do it on every single coin. It was some Black Friday deal. I paid like $300 for it. Sinster Scalper is coming in hot here with the trade, though. Shout out to you, man. Little fake out here, but essentially, I would say we dropped down to 12.20. Like, that's really good money. If you got in at 13.57, you literally got in at the top. Close. Let's look at the break of trend here. Guys, hit that like button. Let's make this live trending, all right? 13. That's exactly where we broke out, right? So next area of support on AVAX here is about 1241. Now, I know AVAX did break out on the daily, okay? So this is the only thing I don't like. The short's fine. It's probably going to play out, but AVAX 100% broke out anywhere you look at it, but daily's very overbought. I would say this is going to be a massive fake out. The fact that things are breaking out and going sideways is luring every single trader in like a bull trap, essentially. All right. So again, my take profit on AVAX, essentially Avalanche, would be, well, let's go to our liquidity gaps here, right? So my first take profit would be the equilibrium around 1296. If we break 1296 on Avalanche, we're dumping all the way down to about 1220, 1230 in that area right there. You can even see on the indicator here, it says bearish on the daily. This is huge, right? We need to flip bullish if anything's going to happen. But that's a beautiful trade, guys. Non-financial advice. I give this trade the okay at 3x leverage or 4x because it did drop a lot. But yeah, this thing could dump all the way down to here. Really good trade and really good profitable call, fam. All right. And guys, post your wins in the in beastlimitless.com. If you're not in it, let me know. You got to sign up. It's completely free. All these traders are posting their setups, all right? I can't always be active, but they're hanging it in there for us. So if you're just tuning in, we're in a Bitcoin short. 88.85 is kind of what we're doing at the moment, okay? Let's look at our 5-minute time frame here. 5 minutes oversold. We don't like that, but 15-minute is dropping, and we are completely tapped out. Completely. There's no more room to go up on the 15-minute time frame. Zero. No more room. So essentially what happens is you hit the top, you're going to hit the bottom. Even if New York manipulates, you're going to see something like this and then dump. All right? Very easy to see what the next 24 hours holds in store. However, manage your leverage because there will be games. I don't know if London's going to manipulate or distribute. I do know that London doesn't do crazy momentum like New York. So we'll see. All right, London is officially open. We're dropping on the 15. 30 minutes kind of ranging. 1 hour is dropping here. So you might see some games being played in London right now, but with the drop, the 1 hour KND as of right now is dropping, right? So here's the KND on the 1 hour time frame. Something you guys got to pay attention to is when the K crosses over like this, it is bearish. When the KND crosses over up like this, even though you're overbought, you're bullish in that shorter term time frame. So make sure you guys are studying the stochastic RSI. We will be doing a trading session, guys, and doing a full training for everyone, okay? In the in January, but I need to feel better first. I need to have a voice. And are you all going to be on that learning session? We're going to be doing 1 minute scalping sessions, orb. We're going to be doing all of that, okay? What is the website? You're not a mighty anymore. Yes, I am. Just go to beastlimitless.com. We just trademarked it. No more mighty on the website. All right, just click beastlimitless.com. It is going to be a huge trading session. Thinking about a quick short on ZEC before going to bed. Sister, let's take a look at that. How do I see fair value gaps and order blocks through all signals? I don't know. I've been doing this for a long time. Fit Ryan, how you doing? Stop loss on AVAX. Let's go take a look at that. First, let me go over ZEC. So it's essential, guys. In 2026, what is our goals? Take over, be the top channel, be like the top channel, Mr. Beast, and Ross, one of the best Forex traders in the world. That is going to be our identity, all right? What were we doing again? ZEC? Sorry, it's a bit late. Yeah, great. So, great short. EK, how we doing? Again, guys, just updating everybody. I am in a short on Bitcoin at 88.85. Stop loss at 89.5. I'll evaluate. All right. But here we got Zcash, ZEC. So we hit the top on Zcash, and I'll go over the stop loss for AVAX in a minute here. I don't like ignoring market sessions because there's a lot of wicks usually, but New York is when you're going to get the most wicks. London and Asia is usually going to be a breeze. New York, it's not good to trade when the market opens. London and Asia, not that bad. But still, typically you shouldn't trade when the market opens, but that RSI being overbought tells me the direction of the market. But, okay, so we've got a perfect short here on ZEC. We break this area. We could bounce around between 538 and 520. It's in a huge rounded top. ZEC should drop back down to at least 448 area. stop loss on Avalanche. $13.75. If you could put it up to 14, do it. But I don't know what your leverage is. Just try to make sure it doesn't get hit. Non-financial advice, right? I can't tell you to take a trade, but I can definitely give you an idea. That was a perfect short right here, 1366 on AVAX. I would have took that all day. Bang, 8%, fam. Let's get it. But yeah, ZEC needs to break this. ZEC needs to break this resistance right here. All right, let's see what Bitcoin's doing. We got a bit of volume coming in on the 5. Nothing crazy, but I just see Bitcoin really ranging in this channel for the most part here. Yeah, Bitcoin's just ranging in this channel, so we'll see what happens. Typically, when the 5 minutes oversold, guys, you don't really want to be in a short, but we're maxed out on the 15-minute RSI, so see what happens. We're so close to the top of the channel. There isn't really much more room for Bitcoin to go because we're so close to the top of the channel. At this point, we can almost ride a trade like what? Technically, stop loss at 90,005 and 90,001 is the top of the channel, right? So you just got to essentially see what Bitcoin does. And as of right now, this is what Bitcoin's doing, just ranging back and forth, back and forth. Not too much is happening on BTC. Even if you guys manage your leverage at 10x or 5x, you could potentially ride a Bitcoin trade all the way to the bottom. This is still dropping, even though your 1 hour is coming up because you have downtrend momentum right here, but it is bouncing off the 50%. So and AVAX is bouncing off this area right here in the shorter term, which means potentially AVAX can pump back to about 1350, 1345-ish in that region, right? But again, first thing, London open, you might get a wick to the upside. You may get a wick to the downside. Overall, we broke the trend. That is the thing. Overall, we broke the trend. So this is your premium high right here at 89 on Bitcoin. If it wanted to push higher, it could potentially hit 89.1 potentially. And if it wanted to really push higher, it could potentially at 89.3. But 89.5 would be 89.5 to 89.6 would be a good stop. We also have a year candle too, guys, to keep in mind. So let's look at that yearly candle on Bitcoin. The only bullish thing I would say on Bitcoin here in the yearly is we finished above this fair value gap. That is definitely very bullish. But then if we look at the monthly or let's look at the monthly close, the MACD and everything, right? That is not good. Okay. Guys, we finished a monthly candle to the year of 2026 with the stochastic RSI just absolutely dumping. This is a 6-month to an 8-month time frame. And if you look at the MACD here, right? Look at the MACD, guys. The MACD is absolutely dropping as well. So, not good. The first couple of days in the market, again, London's either going to be distribution or accumulation, or we get a manipulation wick in the first hour, but I haven't seen any crazy volume coming in. We know we're in a downtrend in the market, and we know we're going to drop more. We're at the top of the daily. All indicators are pointing towards a massive dump in January. As of right now, of course, anything could happen, right? GP, what does the 5-day channel look like? Well, there's only really one channel on Bitcoin. So if we go to the daily and the 5-day channel is going to be the same ultimately, right? So what you want to do is take the top from here exactly right to here to this wick right here. And we could see that we are very, very close to the top. There is no more room on Bitcoin, guys. This is why I say ride a Bitcoin short if you can, because there's not going to be much more room. Even if we came up to, let's say, I don't know. Let's say we came up to 89.8 just off of whatever. There's not going to be much more room in the market. Especially with that major indicator dropping. Yeah, I would say 89.6 would be a good stop loss. And here's your resistance at the top here on Bitcoin. So we have a little bit of a double top. Welcome to everybody on the live. London is pumping the market a bit here, which is fine. We all know the stock market opens, right? So I'm going to put my resistance right here. What is my thoughts on gold? So gold pumped up again here a lot, but we never actually bounced off of the channel, right? Well, unless this is the new channel here on gold, which it might be. Okay, this might be the new channel. So if that is the new channel, then gold should potentially pump all the way back up to here. 4,600. You have a massive rounded bottom of gold. Let's look at the monthly close here on gold. The yearly matters, guys, but Trench Juice, how you doing? Even silver's, right? Silver's moving up here on the monthly again. Okay. So if we look at the monthly channel on gold here, gold is just flying. Like Bitcoin's a lot more bearish on the monthly than gold. That is the monthly. The yearly is going to matter ultimately for sure. Yeah, the yearly is going up for another year on gold, guys. Like this is the yearly candle on gold. That means that means potentially, if you follow the channel here on Oanda in 1955, from here to here, that means we could see gold hitting almost $20,000 if we're following the long-term channel. $15,000 to $17,000 on gold. I know it sounds crazy, but you're just following a macro channel here. That is really it. From 1955, we hit the top of the channel back in 1981, and gold crashed all the way down to 259. But was it really a crash, or was it a ranging bull flag? It was a bull flag. And if we take us from this bottom with the Fibonacci here, in the shorter term, you're looking at about $6,000 on gold. All right, let's go take a jab at Bitcoin here and see what we're looking at for manipulation. Triple top. So again, I don't like how Bitcoin didn't break this 5-minute in the shorter term. But once we break this 5-minute, we definitely come down and drop. Jadani 4768, shout out to you, brother. Thank you for coming on the live. Thank you for commenting. Thank you, guys. Trench Juice, you want me to look at Monad? I got you. Guys, hit that like button. Let's run up the live tonight. All right, let's run it up. And then I'm going to be back for the New York session in the morning. All right, let's check out Monad first. Right, so now you got that 5-minute coming up here overbought. Again, usually I would wait for the 5-minute, but because we're so tapped out in the RSI, like any entry on Bitcoin is a good short entry. From here to here is your trend. So yeah, 88.3 would be my rough take profit in the shorter term here. Unless it breaks it, then we are absolutely going to dump. So if we look at Monad, we are hitting the resistance right here. Literally perfect, hitting our area that we looked at Monad the other day. It's in a big bear flag. But I wouldn't short it. Well, you could potentially short it here. So really what London is doing, guys, is accumulating. London is accumulating. We can see that in the first hour time frame. Even if we drop down to that bottom trend line, London is accumulating. So that means New York is either going to distribute or manipulate. But I definitely wouldn't short Monad. I wouldn't long it either. It could break out, very possible. However, it is just really ranging in this region right here. If it breaks this trend, I'll definitely get into a short on Monad. From 2.1 all the way down to 0.009, right? Okay, fart coin, sure, not, why not? Fart coin is at the daily resistance here as well, almost. Exact, oh wait, no, that's Bitcoin. So fart coin, guys, is hitting the top of the day, well, almost about to hit that top of the daily channel, right? Hasn't hit it yet. You hit the top, that would probably be the bottom. I'd be setting an alert on fart coin as well, because if you break yeah, so fart coin can potentially hit Fartcoin can potentially hit the top here and then drop all the way back down. I wouldn't really trade Fartcoin until it breaks this area. I wouldn't long it because it is at support. I do want to go look back if I can see a better stop loss here on Bitcoin because we are pumping a bit, right? But okay, yeah, 89.5 is a good stop loss for sure. Even if Bitcoin wicked up to 89.3, I would say 89.650. 89,650 because that's above this wick right here. I don't even think it'll hit that, but there's the possibility, right? First hour in London, you're getting a bit of volume for sure. Again, that RSI didn't break. However, we have hit the top multiple times here. So if we look at an RSI resistance here, this should be the rejection in this area right here. Once we break this once we break the low right here, then you're going to see everything drop. Until then, you're going to see accumulation. Checkmates, what is up? How you doing? Okay, guys, I'm going to go look at CoinGecko here, see if I could look at a couple of setups here that are trending. Obviously, I don't want to be up forever tonight. I got to wake up for the New York session. I'm still sick. So we're going to look at a couple ones here. We already looked at Monad, Pepe. Yeah, some coins are definitely showing strength, obviously, because Total 3 broke out. Someone asked me to look at DOT, and DOT is trending. Holy, DOT is dropping here. Oh, DOT's going to be a dynamite short. Look at DOT, guys. DOT is looking like a really a good short to about 191. And then if DOT breaks 191, it's going to pop. Like this would have been a real nice short right here. Your 15 minutes absolutely dumping on DOT. 30-minute even broke trend here too. Wow, this would have been a good short. I even like this short better than Bitcoin, to be honest. But Bitcoin's the safest trade to hold when you're asleep. So yeah, DOT definitely hit the top here. Oh wow, DOT is absolutely going to tank. So I'd be looking at this trend right here. Wow, that would have been a dynamite short in DOT, guys. Wow, DOT is setting up for money. Could range in this area here, but yeah, you're looking at a drop to 176. You're looking at a really good trade on DOT, a really good short. That would have been beautiful short at 203. Bitcoin's really trying to fake everybody out into London. Not manipulation, but definitely some range here for sure. Which is fine. I knew we were going to get some volume in London. Like we are very close to the top of that channel. Honestly, we could probably even dump to 80K today. I don't know. Maybe not 80K, but pretty close. We're right there. We are right there on our channel. I keep redrawing it because I want to make sure like I'm correct. If we break out, though, that's a whole nother story, which is why you guys have to use the stop loss. Doesn't matter how bearish we look. The market is going to do the opposite of what people think it is going to do sometimes. I'm going to go look at a spot chart here on Bitstamp. I want to see something. All right. Yeah, so very overbought, very overbought. On the spot chart, Bitcoin could potentially hit 90K, potentially if it wanted to. We're tapped out. We're at the top. We're at the top at the top. Absolutely tapped out. At this point, non-financial advice, guys, but at this point, I'd be riding a Bitcoin short. Look, if we break out, oh well, we're wrong. We get stopped out. But at this point, I'd be riding one from around this region. If we get stopped out, we get stopped out. We lose a bit of money. So what? We get back into a trade and reevaluate the market. EVA. What is EVA? I don't know. Hope you guys like me coming around for the London session. I don't even know if we're talking about the right coin. I'm going to look at Baby Doge for you, GP. What are you talking about, EVA? Is anyone going to ride a short, guys, from the top? Or are you guys going to take profit? It's always good to take profit. There is no right or wrong answer here, right? Baby Doge broke out, GP, if you want to look at it that way. Again, we are in a weird kind of altcoin season pump-ish. You're looking at 84% pump. You know what? I never looked at Chiliz yet because I'm ticked out I got too early. Look, guys, Chiliz hit our exact profit. Crazy, fam. Crazy. Look at that. Perfectly, perfectly, perfectly. This typically would be a short for me. But I don't know. Let me go look at WooTrade. Because WooTrade has the same technical analysis, right? You know what I would say is absolutely sinister, guys, if New York absolutely crashed the market and Tokyo couldn't even sell. Think about it. Friday, Tokyo's closed. Well, today, Tokyo is closed. Yeah, look at WooTrade, guys. WooTrade's going to pop at some point. When? I'm not sure. But we are in that beautiful channel, and we did break out. I'm not spotting nothing or trading anything long at the moment with how at the resistance Bitcoin is. Not happening. We do got a bit of range till the sideways here, right? So we go sideways in this area. And once we hit that top, I will most likely be live, right? All right, guys, that is all I got for everybody tonight. I will be around for the New York session about 8 to 8:30 a.m. CST, so I cannot stay alive for long, but I want to make sure I got the particulars covered here with our coins, with Bitcoin and all that. Again, guys, if you draw a channel here on Bitcoin and you see Bitcoin pumping, you really just got to keep an eye on the channel. Which is essentially right here. At the moment, it looks like Bitcoin could push back up to 89.1 because there is some volume coming in here. But Bitcoin is following the channel, okay? So Bitcoin breaks out this channel on a freak incident here. Then we have the top here, 89.3. Our stop loss is 89.6. If it gets hit, it gets hit. We reevaluate the trade, right? So I'm just really playing the top of the channel at this point. And obviously London is pumping it a bit, but still all we're really doing is ranging. We haven't had any major manipulation, pump and dump, break price structure, anything like that. if you guys look at the 5-minute here, we're very, very overbought. So where you want to really look at the market dropping is off the break of this 5-minute. It is a very strong 5-minute trend there. And I'm going to hold this into the night and see what happens. If Bitcoin wanted to, sure, it could absolutely break the downtrend. And then we get stopped out and then we look at a bull market. Or we look at a massive fake out because the yearly candle just closed. The monthly candle just closed very bearish in the market, right? So that is essentially what I'm looking at, guys. We have a triple top, right? It's been a triple top. But of course, with the stock market open, you're going to get volume. So, and if you look at your 15-minute, huge rounded top right here too, which is what I'd be looking at. All right, fam, I hope you guys have a good night. We'll see you for New York around 8 to 8:30. And make sure you guys subscribe if you're new. Hit that like button. We'll be back for the New York session. And then no more lives for the weekend until Monday. And then we'll get back to normal trading. Set your stop losses and profit. I would even go as far as setting a stop loss at 90,700 just because we're at the top of the channel. Okay. Hope you guys have an awesome one. We'll see you in the New York session. beastlimitless.com. Make sure you guys are logged into it. Okay. Everybody is active in this chat. Probably the most active crypto chat I've been in for a long time. We got it active again, even though people left because of the bear market. All right. Boom. Shout to everybody, guys, in the chat. GP doing work. Billy Z doing work. Sinster Scalper doing work. Orlando doing work. Relaxing Sounds 8 to 8:30 CST, Central Standard Time. Okay? Hope you guys have an awesome night.